All right, so today we're going to be quickly analyzing the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Now, when I was analyzing, I did call bullish, but I want to show you guys exactly why I'm calling bullish on this trade. So the first thing I noticed before even adding any drawings or Fibonacci retracements and whatnot, just the basic stuff, what I see here is firstly markets oversold on the daily, okay? And we'll see further on as we get to lower and lower time frames that market is going to continue to be oversold, or at least playing around the oversold area. Once you get to the weekly and stuff, it starts getting higher. But anyway, let's dive right into it. Okay, so our first confirmation is market is oversold, or let me say our first bullish signal says that market is oversold. Okay, we also see here that after the resistance has been created, it's broke above and then came back down and is now going for a retest. So what I'm seeing here is it created this W pattern, okay? Then after here, it broke above, and now it's coming to retest. Classic W play. All right. Apart from that, if we draw our, let's see over here, if we draw our channel line, let me just get this more accurate. If we draw our supporting trend line, we can see that the market is definitely touching that area over there. We can draw one up here as well, but when it comes to my own personal analysis and stuff, I look for what's giving me a reason to enter over here. This is good to have. It's just indicating that volume is increasing as price does go up. Okay, the next thing that we have is if we take from here to here, we could see that market has touched the 61.8. All right, let me just change the color of that. 61.8, let's make it red. Okay, we could see that market's clearly touching that 61.8. All right, so that's pretty much what we have seen so far, and all of this you've already seen on a monthly time frame, on a daily time frame. If we go to a lower time frame, you'll also notice, let's see over here. Oh, that is the daily. It's 240. Okay, once you get to a lower time frame, can you see we're also creating kind of like a doji in a sense. It may turn into a hammerhead. We'll see what happens on Monday, but market is closed right now. It's Saturday in South African time. It's like 12 o'clock, going for 1. It's actually going for 2 o'clock. I need to change that. But anyway, so we can see here that it's created a little bit of a hammerhead. I'm going to call it a dragonfly doji. Okay, and we can see that market is definitely still oversold. All right, fantastic. Now, if we draw a few more trend lines, it's going to be quite difficult to get to exactly where I want. But what I can draw is this guy right over here. Okay, so we can use this as a take profit level. I love to use the Fibonacci retracement as take profit levels. Okay, so you can even use here, so here and here. So as we draw take profits, we will see more of that. Okay, beautiful. Now, if we go down to the 1 hour, what do we see? On the 1 hour time frame, what I noticed was price has now broken out of its trend. Okay, can you see we had a beautiful trend over there? Price had broken out of it. So what we do in this case, once price is broken out, is we use our MACD. It's the basic settings. You don't have to change anything if you do want to use it. And what we'll do is we'll pick the lower high before price was broken out. Okay, then we block out the candle that came out of that trend, which is right over here. Let's change the color again. Let's make this red. Okay, awesome stuff. Now what you'll also do is, let me see over here, you'll be looking for the order block. Okay, so an order block, long story short, if I can make it simple for you, is the last bullish or bearish candle before markets broke out of the trend and went to the upside or the downside. If you're looking at a bullish market that is turning bearish. Okay, so we see over here that this candle here, I usually just go for the candles themselves, but for this scenario you can include the wicks. Okay, Classically speaking, you are going to be just looking for the candle itself and not the wicks or the tail lines or the shadows people call them, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So in terms of entry, what I will do is you can enter here right now, but if you want to have a very safe bet, wait for market to pull up, then retest, okay, into the, let's see here, into the 138.654 area. Once that has been touched, let's see over here, your order should open. Okay, let's do it like this. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Okay, and this trade I'm looking to hold for quite some time, probably up to there. All right, now in my previous video you guys did notice that I did use the candle, the thing that predicts the candles, right, and just redraws them and I flip it. But for this one I won't, because news affected this. When news affects something, I don't like to use that tool, because if there isn't the same news, then we can't get a very similar outlook. Okay, if anything, we'll get a very different outlook. All right, so there's potential take profits. If we go back to the daily, let's see. All right, so if we go back to the daily, okay, our take profit level, let me just delete that. Actually, no, I'll keep it. I'll put it back once I'm done to remind myself of the 61.8. Okay, so right there would be my take profits. Okay, in terms of varying take profits, you can have one here. Let's see, have one here. Let's see here, one here. Here as well, let's draw that a little bit lower. Let's see, can I get, yeah, and you can put one here as well. Dollar index, okay. Now this is a piece of golden information. It just really helps in terms of confluence, currency confluence, indice confluence and whatnot when you're analyzing. So what you want to be looking at when it comes to analyzing, okay, your dollar index, this is what we have in the charts here, okay. Make sure it looks like this. You want to use this as a base. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, when you're looking at the dollar index, okay, if the dollar index is bullish, indices will sell, USDJPY will buy, the USD CHF will buy, CHF, let's see, the NZD USD is going to buy, Euro USD buy, GBP USD sell, AUD USD sell. Okay, apologies, the Euro USD is going to sell. Okay, so what can we see over here? Well, from basically what I've said was, if the dollar index is bearish, what's going to happen to the USDJPY? It's going to be bearish as well. Let's confirm this. So can we see how it's been bearish for some time? Okay, from Friday, the 24th of November. Okay, it's been bearish. Now let's go to the USDJPY and confirm this. Alright, let's see here. Let's have a double look here. Let's see. Actually, this would be a better one. Oh, actually, from Wednesday, the 28th, it's been bearish. Okay, now let's go to the dollar index. We should see around about Wednesday, the index is being, the USDJPY should be bearish. And here we are, Friday, market moved bearish. Can you see that? So it did take about a day or so, but then it ended up moving bearish. So there we have our confirmation. So now that the market could potentially move bullish, what do you think is going to happen with the USDJPY? I'm teaching. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen with the USDJPY if the dollar index is calling bullish? Well, they make the same movement, correct? So the USDJPY can also move bullish. Now, in that YouTube video that I've sent, remember how I was giving all these confirmations? So we had 1, okay, 1, the retouch to support, 2, the trend line, 3, the Fibonacci retracement, 4, the oversold markets on the daily, 4 hour and 1 hour, and we've also got ourselves the index, which is telling us, the dollar index, which is telling us, hey, look, the market can also move bullish. And can you see how it's created similar movements over here? Okay, let me just make this a bit bigger. But can you see how it's creating similar movements? Right? Awesome stuff. Now, we'll also see that this market on the daily is touching oversold. When it comes to the 4 hour, guess what? Boom, market is oversold, and the 1 hour definitely going to be oversold. Boom, there you go. Okay. So does this mean you can also enter on the dollar index? Of course you can, but our broker does not provide that. Okay, just keep that in mind. Let's see here. And boom, there you go. You can call your long on the Usdjpy.